Wow. It's Genshin Impact time. I am scooted over again. Hello, D. There we go. I guess technically I didn't calibrate. Let's do that really quick. Here we go. Oh, fuck. I am super tired all of a sudden. I think it's because I increased my meds. I'm not used to it yet. I think I should have done it more in increments again, but oh well. Feeling the dizzy loopiness. It is what it is. Anyway. Before we get started on the
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people.
I think I'm gonna... Sorry, just checking audio levels. Drink more of my barks with cinnamon. I'm actually, the more I drink it, the more I like it. I need to pick my quest.
Fontaine. I believe I will.
So I want to show you guys my son, which means I need to do a world quest first. I have to fucking find it. Sumaru, Mondstadt, Sumaru. Where's my Natlan one? Fuck, do I not have it? Is it just an exploration shit? It might be. I might be doing a little exploration for a bit.
Continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
I kind of remember where I have to go next. So, let's see. Over here. Acquired taste moment. It's surprisingly good though. I didn't expect it to be as good as it is.
Bow your head.
Okay. Just YouTube Studio. So I noticed lately my mouth isn't moving as much as it should. This one. Turn this up a bit. Better. I think it might be the lighting. Could also be the angle the camera's at. My mic is sort of in the way. I need to find my my spotlight. Where the fuck I put it. I think I know what box it's in, but fuck if I remember. But anyway, okay, I have the lag. Let's see. One of the big thing was following the main path. Fuck all of you.
All right.
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
I can hear y'all. I'm busy. Although I will
settle down.
Come on, do the thing. Do the thing. There we go. Hello? Game? Oh. Pressing the wrong button. That would be why. Yeah, I am become silly little dragon thing. Wait. That is so cute. Gosh, there was one right next to this statue the whole time. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but like I can't do like so much unpacking because of my physical limitations, unfortunately. So, I am a weak little noodle. I think it's this way. I remember. But my hand is not cooperating. I appreciate this little convenient hole. Man, where's Ascend when you need it?
Is there anything fun to do in the north?
Yeah. Cool. That I think is not one salt, right? Yeah. I think I'm going over here, but I'm not 100% sure. Terrain is kind of hard to read.
Silence!
Here comes silly dragon. I missed, really? Oh my god. Good, I can actually aim it. I'd be mad if I couldn't. Haven't done too much exploring in this area, so I'm not quite used to the mechanics yet. Another one? There it is. Oh, is there an order to this? Okay. Okay. First. Here we go. Anyway, onwards. These little boobs. Don't mind me, little guy. Local delicacies.
Stand with me.
Let's begin.
Have a safe trip. This is order.
Out of my way. Dissipate.
A moment, please. I'd take it if I were you. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
Give me the goods. I don't have any knowledge yet, and I'm probably gonna need it eventually. Maybe. I don't know, there hasn't been too many Natlan characters that have tickled my fancy thus far.
Let's begin.
Oops. Oh, bye. Actually, you know what? You're mine now. Hit this button? Yeah, here we go. Whee! Ah! That's a boss. Where I need to go. Maybe. Guess I ran out of. getting altered around here.
Way now.
Big. Here for co-naming reduction. Climbing, sprinting. Ooh, let me mark this. And I get some keys. I don't think I have any yet. Nope. Little guys, they're so cute. Maybe this isn't really nice. It's this one. Not the kind I expected. Okay. Yes. Hoping for the wall climby guys. Hopefully I'm in the right place. I want to show you guys my son. Oops. Not what I meant to do. I want to get the chain. This is a little town. This is where you get the reputation for Natlan. Hello. Back here after I do the main story quest. Look at these little guys. They're so cute. They're so precious. I can't. There doesn't happen to be little big dads to help me get up there, is there? Doesn't fucking look like it. Well, maybe there is. Have to find it. This way. Let's go. Glide down the let's go. So I can run. Where's the area I need to be in? Gather up. Sorry, little guys, I didn't mean to startle you. I'm just skittering around. Find where the part of that quest is supposed to be. Need loot. What's up, bats? You made it. Hello? Let's see it. Get it some other time. Here's some loot.
Our bond is strong.
Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience.
What the fuck is that? Are you some kind of Sealy? You look like one. I think it is. That's a funny little guy.
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
What is? Oh, I know about that already. Why are you telling me that now? Okay.
Bow your head.
Wrong button. This mouse does not feel as sensitive as it normally is. Oh, I can just like make that shit anywhere in here, huh? I'm down with that, I think. That might be where I need to go. Get there. No! Let me up. But this is difficult, to say the least. Okay, what is this? Ball path converters. The ball has been thrown into the fixed area. Fireball. Ooh, okay. Okay. Just blue. Any yellow? Oh. I am very confused by all this. Okay. Okay, it changes it. Fine. There's a thing in the way there. Yes, yes. Okay. Ah! Gotta fucking get over there. No. Yeah, I'm a little dragon-like thing. Anyway, trying to get to that chest over there. Something about a bee? Okay, I don't know where I'm gonna use that, but we'll figure it out, I guess. Okay. I've just consumed something. I don't know what it does, but we'll find out, I guess. What does it do? It's just the same as the little fireballs, I guess. I need 3? Oh my god. Okay. Love that. I don't even know if this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm getting used to traversing like this now. At least a little bit. Okay, good little limb thing. Boink. Can I just... yeah? Oh, cool. Sweet. It's the same color, I can just yeet it on in there. Okay, I got one more key to find. We found another converter, I think? Or another one of these little things. Seen anything else so far? Oh, down there. little ball. There's a ball over there. Let's figure out this. Okay, that opens that up. Of course, it closes slowly. But I should be able to. Yeah. Sweet. Open that up. Nailed it. I'm so smart. Okay. Let's get back over there. Yeah. Yes! Here's my son! I'm so smart. Look at my boy! My baby! And yes, I named him that. This is my son. His name is Chonk Bean. He's chonky and he looks like a little bean. His parent died and he hatched, and now I'm his parent, so he's my son. He's so precious. I love him. He is my precious little baby. I want to smush him little face. He's so fucking cute. And because he has this little mark, supposedly he's kind of dangerous, so that's why we're on like a little quest to kind of like help tame his abilities or whatever, I think. If I remember right. No treasure. Look at him. He's so fucking cute. I want to smush him little face so bad. Oh, good. I just can't with him. Look at him little face. And we'll buy Mom. If we have to. I don't want it. I just want to go in here. Won't let me. And we put that little scarf on his tail because I think his tail was injured when we were fighting something. Blah blah blah. Free recipe. Buggers. Also, peak NPC design with with this little semblance of a shirt. Legba. Neither curiosity. He's so cute. He can. He is my baby. sorry I'm not reading all this. I don't have the mental capacity to do it right now. I'm barely paying attention to what it says, honestly. He's so cute. Ugh. My son. I just wanted to see my baby boy again. Also to show you guys him. He's so precious. He is a heckin' chonker. He's so fucking cute. Oh, I can't. No. Oh. You found a thing. Did you find it? Look at him happy dance. I'm gonna cry. He's so precious. You're the reader of omens now. Oh, baby, it's okay as long as you come back safe. You're so cute. Fun? Well, thank you, us. Baby, don't be sad. He's so cute. My sweet little baby boy. I just can't with him. Okay. I don't know why the thingy decided to stop, but it decided to stop being a thing. I don't know if I still need to be this little guy or not. I'm gonna say not. I'm more comfortable running around here as a human. Or in this case, humanoid dragon boy.
Solidify! Let's begin.
Yeah, give me the footy. Yeah. too high. Is that right? I certainly hope so. No. Not what I was trying to do. Gotta do it again. There's another one there. Where's your doodaddy? Down there. Over here. Anything good? Okay. Open your door. Okay. I'm guessing I didn't get that since they didn't light up properly. Let's see what's over there really quick though. Wonder. Okay. That kind of did something. Is there more? Do we need to go higher? Lower, maybe? Eh. Hey, little dragon boys cannot swim. Noted.
My way now.
Eat. Yes, will not open. There's that lantern. Missing something? Ew. No. I thought maybe something would explode over here. Okay. Oh, there's something over here. Ah! There we go. Oh my god, that is so cute. Never seen that idle animation. That is so cute. Whee. Drain the water. Zoom. Okay.
Gather.
Dissipate.
Never seen this before.
Silence.
Sort of new boss.
Stabilize. Bow your head.
Our bond is strong.
Justice is blindsided. Settle down. Solidify.
A moment, please.
Silence.
This is one tough fucker.
Be sanctified. Rise! Order guide you.
Lightning purified.
Stay cool and face your guilt. Let the mighty be humbled. Bow your head.
Did it. Blah blah blah. Lore things. Return the doohickey. Oh goody. Oh yay. We're in another dimension. Talking rock. Cool. Our nation is invaded once more. The state swallowed by turbulent tides of darkness. The flames of the living, dawn and dusk, all shall be extinguished. Trust not lightly the so-called vision of the sacred mountain. Reject his promise. Okay. That was weird. Look at our chubby little man. Now I'm kind of curious if that little realm ties into something else, because that happens a lot on some of these like world quests, is that sometimes they tie into some of the other backstories. To defeat the manifestation of wave blobs, well, from what you said, you entered the night. Because a lot of the nations have something very similar looking, so I'm wondering if it ties into some of that stuff too. Little baby just wants to find goodies for us. Him just want to find treasure.
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first, so it's legally yours now.
Okay, well, that's that. I don't know where else we're going with baby boy, so I'm sure I'll figure it out later. Anyway, break from the quest of my son, and let's do main story quest. We gotta go to Sumeru first, I guess.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
Okay.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
Teehee. I've never heard of that classification before.
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting.
Oh, let me put this on
All
auto.
it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Okay.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers. With the reputation
That
of the
sounds
Adventurers
great.
Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
Well, that's us for sure.
Yippee! Can't guarantee we'll be able to complete it either.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot.
Yippee! Woo!
If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing. But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
Okay.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name? If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
True.
In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
Alright then, let's go! I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
You go?
We made it to Vimara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy? If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
Kinda interesting that the next Archon quest starts here.
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vimara Village.
Ah, so you're here about that then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
Is there anything else you could tell us?
I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now.
It's weird.
At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays, so genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village? There's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
There are a lot of reasons I can think of that would cause such things. One is the Abyss, two is the Arnara. I think there's other reasons too, but they aren't coming to mind as quickly as those two.
It's that guests I hear.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of
Ley line
course.
disorders,
I'm
that's
happy to
also a
help
thing?
any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say. As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities. But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out.
The memory issues and the title of the quest leads me to think Arnara.
Well, Traveler, what do you think?
But ley line issues could also be that because the Wanderer kind of did fuck with the ley lines, and he basically, I mean, technically he changed history, but I think if there was like a weaker influence of that, I don't know. Probably more in this case than meets the eye.
Paimon thinks so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
Saying it like that leads me to think it's more ley lines now. He's someone who only exists in people's memories.
Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with?
Quite possibly.
Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
Could be like what happened with Greater Lord Rugadavata, like some sort of mass alteration of people's memories. Yep, ley lines.
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Yep.
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vimara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Okay.
This is such a great place for a vacation. Let me just take a few more days off.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vimara Village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
I think I get what you mean.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
Used to have someone like that, a family member that I could talk to no matter what, but now I have a lot of friends who understand me and would be happy to hear me out.
Aww.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow, you two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore.
Interesting.
I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
You'll just understand him a bit.
The last time I
better.
talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
It was always the same time of day. Based on what we've learned, definitely not a regular missing person case. Tassa told us about time could be the key to unraveling this whole mystery.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange? The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this?
Probably.
Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Gather! Silence!
Don't run away now.
Ooh, it's a lot, you know.
Dissipate!
Bow your head. Be sanctified.
Let's begin.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
Question we should be asking now is what is the Abyss Order doing around here?
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vimara village have been a lot more active lately.
Yeah,
They
they're
seem
fucking with
agitated
shit.
and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Eh.
Wait a second. The person...
Oh,
it's
this is
Dainsliff!
the Dainsliff quest. I forget that there's that in between the Archon shit. Anyway, hello, pretty boy.
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
Yep, see you later, Atosa!
Kind of forget that it's been that long since I've actually played Genshin.
Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
Lamau.
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're
He's
here
so
to investigate the Abyss
pretty.
Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
This voice sounds a little gravelly. A little more gravelly than usually is. We're also on the trail.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly trail activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Sounds about right.
Still, the hilly trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Well, let's see what more we can learn from the villagers.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
He kind of just disappeared last time. Ooh, pretty moon.
Ah. So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara Village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear.
Unless they're
It
fucking
appears
with
all we
ley
have
lines or
by way
some
of
shit.
clues is increased hilichurl activity. And that is certainly not much to go off of.
Well, then how about the intel you promised me?
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
In a manner of speaking, yeah.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened.
Working
There's
on
still
it.
hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His
Okay.
name is Vedrfolnir,
Bless you.
the Visionary. I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Oh shit.
Your brother?
Then that means he's also very pretty. I'm gonna suffer. Anyway. What really happened in Conria back then?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Conria. The wise, Roptatir. The visionary, Vedrfolnir. Gold, Rhindaughter. The foul, Sertologi. And Rehir of Solnari.
I've only heard of
Revere.
Granddaughter.
No matter
or
how
any of those
eroded my
others.
memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master.
I don't remember that.
And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedrfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clotar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Interesting. Somehow everything is connected. It's true that the stone slates we found in the ruins of Fontaine, the one outlined Fontaine's prophecy, is likely Vedrfolnir's doing as well.
They were once people of great esteem in
Interesting.
Conria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. The 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
And then my sibling came into contact with your brother.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
So must be hard to talk about all of this, but thank you for telling me.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osile and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment.
This must be also another
The eye
experiment,
was integral to their
then.
plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do? It's not too late,
I
is
wonder
it?
if the Loom of Fate
Our
has
most
something
pressing
similar to what
concern is to determine
wandered
the
it to
purpose of the
himself.
Loom of Fate.
But
From
it
there,
allows
we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true
allows just
objective.
anybody to do it.
Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
See, I'm on the right
lines?
track.
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable.
And that
My
was in
recent
Subaru.
investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
One of the things that flows through the ley lines are memories.
Wait! Then our commission here in Vamara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
Very much so. Memories, ley lines, the Loom of Fate, missing person that doesn't seem to exist. What's the connection between all this?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Got it. Stretch. Remember to stretch, Jet.
Oh, so
God,
tired.
Paimon.
I used way
Yawn
too
a
much
little
Reiki
quieter,
yesterday.
why don't ya?
It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff.
I didn't sleep well either.
Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
Okay, let's see here.
Run away now.
My hand is not on the right. Okay. Oh, pretty boy, come here.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here?
He's so pretty.
Did something happen?
What's wrong, Dane?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before.
So fun.
Memories.
He's also
Him.
being affected.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
What exactly did you remember?
I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
Uh-oh.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
Is that even possible?
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Wonder if it's more of a side effect.
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it.
Yeah.
I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
The eye's still safe.
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet.
They sure as
However,
fuck are trying.
Considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Don't mind me breaking. I'm adjusting the position of my camera.
So you're going to take us to where you hid it?
Yeah, that is a bit of a concern. Maybe that's the reason the Abyss Order implanted the memory of the first place, to force Dane to confirm the eye's location. Given what I know of him, though, I'm sure Dane has already thought about that possibility. It seems it might already have a plan. Let me fix my model. Back over here. That's a little better, but not by much. I really do need to get that light over here. Anyway, lead the way, Dane.
Of course.
He seems a lot softer in this version. Oh, 800 meters, we ain't walking that. Interesting place to hide it.
Stabilize!
Give me some iron. Sure.
Gather!
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait.
Uh-oh.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Uh-oh. Something's not right.
Hey, wait up!
Please don't make me fight my pretty boy. I mean to bring pyro. Is that really necessary, or you just was that better for reaction purposes? Well, we'll find out. Mushroom.
This is order. Stabilize. Let's begin. It's going to get a little chilly.
I'll settle this.
Silence.
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Okay. Thought there was a chest over there, but nope.
Solidify!
Our bond is strong.
A moment, please. Let the mighty be humbled. Settle down.
Okay. Sneaking around for sneaky loot.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
Oh, let's put this up. Let's put this one into place. And this one into place. Actually, that one out of place. That into place. This one. Ta-da!
Ah, the door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
Alright, what are we fighting here? This is a boss arena right here.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the Abyss.
Shocking. Oh, it's just one of you.
The Abyss Order! They're here!
You know, I thought something stronger would appear, but
Order
you know,
guide you.
it works too, I guess.
Stand with me!
Run away now. Here! Have a safe trip. Silence. Desolation. Please be sanctified. Perish in the storm. Gather. Foolish mortals.
Our bond is strong. Lightning, purified!
Let's see why they wanted fire now.
Stabilize. Settle down. Conquers all. This is order.
All right.
Mortals.
The tides beckon.
Let the frost fight. Solidify.
Dissipate!
Bow your head. Conquers all. Deal no more. Stabilize.
Our bond is strong.
Settle down.
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
No.
Dane? What's wrong?
Don't hurt my baby boy.
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
Leave you here on your own? Will you be alright?
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Okay. I don't trust that, but... guess we're gonna do what we gotta do. Dean does have a point, but something feels off. What am I missing? Is his brother here? Indeed he is.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
No. I'm afraid our pretty boy's gonna get hurt.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
So, I actually have a bit of a theory, and maybe it'll get proven wrong here soon or whatever, but it kind of occurred to me about, so at the end of the one of the Archon quests, they referred to Traveler and others as Descenders. Traveler is considered the fourth Descender, and I don't know if the twin is also considered fourth, or if they're considered the third, in which case, if they are considered the third, the Gnosis are made from the body of the third. So I was wondering if so my theory is that the brother that we see roaming around might not actually be our brother.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate.
Be our it might be somebody acting as an imposter, kind of, because, you know, Venti canonically took on the appearance of his friend. So I'm wondering if someone else did something like that, as far as our brother goes. But, you know, that's just a theory. Could be something very different.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there.
Because maybe the twin is, in fact, also considered fourth.
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago?
That seems a little weird to me.
Calm all of a sudden.
Just say it. Because the other twin was considered,
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Interesting.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
It was someone's voice.
It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly trails in some way?
Interesting.
Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
Butterflies are leaving a trail. Interesting.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here, too. The hilly trails are calm.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
That voice again.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, My beloved people, when you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more.
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the hilly trolls have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
Man.
Grandpa Medea, is everyone all right? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern, but as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Huh?
Their memories are now completely gone of it. Things just got even more complicated.
Well, you know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again.
Oh.
At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadea. Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadea about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that.
Oh, I'm sure.
What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
Probably. Should check in with the others first, though.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
Researching human physiology is so much more interesting than field research.
User. Do you remember?
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Nope.
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
Have you seen him recently?
Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Okay.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
I doubt returning to the past would be that simple. Given everything Dane mentioned about disturbances with the ley lines, I'd say it's far more likely related to the memories in some way. And you think carefully what's really going on.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, no one remembers him, because there's been a change in people's memories. If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing. If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time.
Mm-hmm.
That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
If we really are in someone's memory, then this is our chance to find him.
Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
If he left with someone, there's someone we know who's been spending a lot of time with him around this time of day. Let's go through what we know so far.
Good idea! That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to...
implant memories into the minds of other people.
Right! That! Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Planting memories into the minds of others must be an imperfect process. There's no way the new memories can perfectly blend in with the old ones. There has to be some kind of tell. Scenes from false memories will not change.
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village. But I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location.
Time does not pass within the false memories.
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion.
False memories are easily forgotten.
There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with time. Maybe not. We don't have any way to prove whether certain memories were simply forgotten or never existed in the first place.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must mean time isn't passing!
Surprise.
That's the tell of the fake memories!
Only it does.
The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day.
Mm-hmm.
If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
Mm-hmm. But consider this conjunction with that what we already know, then the question of whose memory this is seems to have the obvious answer. Tulsa.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described.
Aria would need to analyze the others.
That's exactly what Atosa described!
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Yep, that has to be it. This is definitely Atosa's memory.
To the tree!
Yeah, that's where they'll be.
Listen here, you little shit.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many amazing people
This
and live a
motherfucker's
very happy
Conrian
life.
100%.
You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Sustains, brother. He's got blue eyes, too. Yeah, he looks familiar.
Oh, right. This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then.
Atosa, honey, you could
Talk to
probably do
you
better.
some other time.
He's definitely not a good person.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
True? You are? Factoring in memories of the Abyss Order, the Loom of Fate, and everything else, I think one person can connect this all together. And Virfonir.
Dane's brother. One of the 5 sinners of Conria. The one who stole the power of the Abyss.
Oh, really?
No.
And here I thought.
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the Loom of Fate. The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse of immortality. No. You're Caribert Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw the me from back then.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that quest.
This is Atosa's
TBH.
memory. I came here to say goodbye to her. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
He knows that she likes him. He's not ignorant about it. Oh. What all this then? Whoa. Where is this place, bub?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world, after all. As you well know.
You look quite exhausted, buddy.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived.
Rare opportunity for me as well. I should try and learn as much information from Kyber that I can. It's interesting. This outbreak isn't... Isn't that Kaya's last name? Oh. What exactly is the Loom of Fate?
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the Loom of Fate. But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the Loom of Fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the Loom of Fate.
Okay. Everybody's dead. That's why he no longer exists outside of people's memories.
As for your question, the Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
I figured that.
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
Sure can. And I'm sure the Abyss Order wants to use it to erase the wiping of Conria by the Archons. So that was the source of your ability to implant memories.
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
Yep. So the memories that suddenly appeared in Dane's mind were implanted by Kyber through the half-finished fate. That makes sense, but I'm still lost why he went so far as to introduce himself to all the residents of Vimara village. Why did you implant the memories of yourself into the people of Vimara village?
That. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world.
No.
As if I had a chance at life.
So that's why I never would have guessed. But is there any kind of meaning to this? Does only existing in people's memories really count as living?
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time.
No.
I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
In the end, this all stems from tragedy that occurred in Conria back then. You know, everyone is looking for you.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me.
I understand it. Even though you only appeared in their memories, your existence was a great comfort to them. They all believe you once lived among them.
I know.
Well, now that I've found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Dane might still need my help.
Captain Dainsleif? Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settled?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Ooh. Nani? The Loom of Fate is already complete, which means the eye of the first field pillar must have fallen into the hands of the Abyss. Something had happened to Dane?
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the prince. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
But Dane never handed the eye to me.
That's right, because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Ooh. Does that mean he gave Dane a false memory? Made him think that when...
Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait.
Ew.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
His memory's been a little fucky-wucky. Dane froze up back then.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
So Dane had the eye this whole time, till the Abyss Order took it away. I'm not sure there's anything we could have done. Now that the Loom of Fate is complete, what are you planning on doing with it?
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the prince is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved.
Your goal?
You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory.
Mm-hmm.
After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple, to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
So the thing that caused the hilichurls to calm down back then was Kariber's story. So that was his goal. That was the only thing he wanted. He had a device powerful as the Loom of Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted to do with it was offer the hilichurls a moment of comfort and peace.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
I think it was very meaningful indeed.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
This is fine. Emotional damage.
Looks like I was too late to see Kariber one last time. Kariber's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation?
Gonna tell me why you're trying
The
to
chance to just stop and talk like
this.
this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
I almost can't believe it's real.
That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
What are you gonna do with the Loom of Fate?
The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time. Before the heavenly principles awaken.
Heavenly principles are still asleep?
Yes. For 500 years now. Ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes?
Yep.
Such a flagrant disregard for the rules. And still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
Really hate the Heavenly Principles, don't you?
You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist?
Fair.
Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the Heavenly Principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words.
I mean, the fact that the Heavenly Principles cursed the entire country of Conria was a bit of bullshit. Really should have only been the people responsible for the fucking cataclysm, but it, you know, it is what it is. And I'm guessing they're gonna try and figure out a way to change it.
Lumine?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together. You told me. You wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
I'm doing a lot of fucked up shit, but...
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here.
Of course.
Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Lovely.
so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya.
Never changes, does he?
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
Kari Bear and I talked for a while. He told me about the Limb of Fate.
Wait, really? What a score!
Guess our commission is complete. The missing villager, the person who only existed in people's memories, was Kari Bear all along. But now that he's gone, I'm not sure how to explain things to the villagers.
Well, what happened after that?
After that, I can't seem to remember. Maybe I'm just tired. I feel like everything else that happened. I feel like something else happened, but why can't I remember? I'm not sure why, but it almost feels like I lost something.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram? You sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. They looked like quite a happy family, apparently.
Convenient.
And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
So that's how Kari Bear said his goodbyes. And that was the last memory he gave them.
Oh, and we also remembered his name, Kari Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
Make sure you remember it this time.
Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Yippee!
Seems like everyone thinks Kari Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
Kari Bear's gone, and then the fate is now complete, and no one else will try to change the villagers' memories.
Paimon wonders how Atosa's doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
She's either going to be very depressed or not remember him at all. Knowing Kari Bear, she's probably not going to remember just because he doesn't want her to be in pain over the loss of him.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Kari Bear now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important.
They're there. Maybe he wanted you to forget.
He always seemed to appear out of nowhere, and now he left just as quickly. If Kari Bear wants me to forget about the time we spent together, then I'm willing to try. I relied on him for a lot of things, but I'm sure with enough time, even the deepest of attachments can fade.
Hey there, honey.
Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise, why
Sorry,
would he just
baby.
leave like that without saying goodbye?
Yeah, there's reasons.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day.
Oh, honey.
Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now. Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Kari Bear?
About that. Wait, what was it that happened? I can't remember. Looks like there's something in my pocket.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
Oh, must be getting along with each other. The two of you. Damn. It's in my pocket now, yep. Yep. That's a pocket full of trauma. Anyway. Let's do at least a little bit of the Natlan stuff. I've got like maybe an hour before I think I'll hop off. That way I don't actually lie in my story or in my title.
Time flies! Just like that, it's time for us to embark on the next phase of our journey! We need to head to Natlan next.
Yep.
Natlan called it a nation of dragons, but that description doesn't give us much to go off of.
We haven't met anyone from Natlan either.
Exactly! Even when Inazuma was completely closed off, we still managed to run into people from there and other nations. Huh. Could it be that there are no humans in Natlan?
Yes, yes! That look of surprise and excitement is perfect! Hold it right there. Now look at the camera, and big smiles on 3. Ready?
Okay, just make sure you get Paimon's good side. Wait, hang on a minute! What's with the photo shoot, Charlotte?
Well, I heard you two were about to leave for the next part of your journey. After everything you did for Fontaine, the Steambird simply had to follow up on a scoop like that.
Of course.
Oh, I have a feeling we're going to be short on material once you're gone.
Oh, so you knew we were leaving. We don't need a big send-off. That's not really our thing.
Yeah, that's definitely not your style, but we got to thinking. And, well, a little change never hurt anyone, right?
We?
All those obstacles we overcame side by side.
Mommy Navia.
Feels like it was just yesterday. Don't be a stranger now, partner.
If you encounter any troubles along your journey, you need only let us know, no matter the distance between us.
Partings are inevitable, of course. But distance makes the heart grow fonder, right? One thing will never change, though. We'll always have the memories we made together during this time.
Whoa, you're all here!
I'm sure we'll meet again.
That we will.
I'm looking forward to hearing about your future adventures. So make sure to stop by and tell us about them sometime.
Well, in light of your impending departure, shall we take a photo together?
Ooh, great idea! We even have a professional photographer with us. Charlotte, would you do us the honor?
Leave it to me. Just give me a moment to set the camera up.
Oh, by the way, you're overthinking the whole Natlan issue, Paimon. Natlan has human inhabitants and its own unique culture, just like Fontaine. It's just that, because of their local customs, the native people choose not to leave. They're not unwelcoming to outsiders, though. People travel there for business and leisure alike, and usually return with nothing but good things to say. Many members of the Spina have visited in the past, too.
Well, that's a relief. Hopefully we don't get swept up in any major drama this time.
Don't speak so soon.
Well, given your experience and skill in that regard, I have no doubt you'll be able to overcome anything that comes your way.
Still, I hope you can avoid danger this time around. An uneventful trip might be a nice change of pace.
That ain't gonna
All
happen.
right, I'm
That'll
ready.
never happen.
Shall we?
Well then, traveler.
Bon voyage!
I got a copy of that, right?
Safe travels, traveler. You're welcome back anytime. If you let us know in advance, we could arrange even more people to greet you when you return.
That would be quite the lively affair.
I heard there's a place in Natlan that produces precious stones. Next time there's a lull in my work, I gotta go pay it a visit.
One picture to publish and one to keep for myself.
Well,
Perfect.
me. I want one. Alright, off to Natlan, I guess.
Wow! So this is Natlan! So many strange mountains, and so many animals Paimon has never seen before!
Some funny looking alpacas.
Doesn't look like there are any cities around here, though. Where should we start?
Let's try heading this way.
Good idea! Finding people means we can learn information about the local Archon. And once we've met the Archon, we should... Well, Paimon hopes this one is easy to get along with. As long as we don't get on their bad side, we
shove
should
my
be
mouse
fine.
into my buttons.
Come on, let's keep following the road.
Yippee!
Whoa! Check out those colorful pictures on the walls.
Graffiti.
We've got to be on the right track.
God, this music's so good. Genshin music never misses.
I'm sorry, Kachina. I know it's not right for us to go back on our word like this, but Kempoa and I have to do well during this pilgrimage.
You can't seem to find other people to join our team, and we don't have time to sit around and wait.
But if you two leave, I'll be the only one left.
We really are sorry, but you still have plenty of chances. You're young, and you bear an ancient name on top of that. We're just ordinary tribal warriors with years of battle under our belt and no glory to show for it. Not to mention the physical toll of all that fighting. We're no longer in our prime.
We barely had a chance last time, remember? We can't expect a better result with even fewer people. Pilgrimage registration closes tonight. This is our last chance to switch teams.
Well, alright. I guess it is what it is. I just wish I was stronger. I'm nothing compared to the other ancient name bearers. But never mind. Guess this is just par for the course as Uthabiti, huh? I'm sure I'll figure something out.
Well, if we do well this time, there's still a spot for you at the victory feast.
Yeah, even though we're not participating in the competition together, we're still friends, aren't we?
Of course. Anyway, you guys should get going before it's too late. Go form a really strong team, okay? Guess I'll have to wait until the next pilgrimage.
Looks like that little girl over there was just abandoned. Wonder what happened. Oh, she looks so sad, too.
I guess we go check on her.
Huh? Oh, gosh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Wait, I haven't seen you around the tribe before. Are you travelers?
You bet.
Yep, we just got to Natlan.
Oh, welcome, welcome! I'm Kachina. Uthabiti Kachina.
Uthabiti?
Oh, that's something we call an ancient name. It's a tradition we have here in Natlan, although it's kind of complicated to explain. You can think of it like a title for now.
Okay.
If you're here for the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, you'll find out what they mean soon enough.
So, this pilgrimage, is that what you were discussing earlier?
Oh, yeah! It's a competition we hold every so often, where everyone competes to try and get the highest ranking. The competition receives tons of attention, so if you place highly, you're guaranteed instant acclaim, and you earn the right to take part in the Night Warden Wars.
Okay.
Basically, the winners become heroes, and that's pretty much everyone's goal around here.
Sounds like a massive fighting tournament or something. Do you have to be in a team to participate?
Well, due to the sheer number of participants, the pilgrimage is actually divided into 2 phases. Phase 1 is a team competition. Usually an ancient name bearer serves as the team captain and leads their team in various battles around Natlan, with the goal of capturing Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Oh, and an ancient name bearer is just someone with one of those titles I mentioned earlier. Someone like me. Once the team competition is over, the participants from the winning teams qualify to take part in individual one-on-one matches.
Yo, chat, you ready for the tournament arc? Sounds like some kind of Natlan national game.
Yeah, the scale seems pretty huge. Wait a minute. If ancient name bearers lead the teams, that means you must be a team captain.
Sure am. Although, I don't exactly have any team members anymore. The key to winning is in the strength of the team captain. That's what everyone says. But, the difference in strength between bearers can practically be night and day. So, their decision does make sense. I'd feel the same way if I were in their shoes.
No, honey. What you playing now?
All ancient name bearers have to take part. It's our duty. So if no one wants to be on my team, then I'll just
go it alone. At worst, I'm looking at a few extra scrapes and scratches. I'm not great at fighting, but I always manage to get back on my feet in no time.
Geo.
Psst, Traveler. Based on the direction of this conversation, Paimon thinks it might be time for us to do our thing.
It's like it's that time already.
Yep. Time for the next phase of our journey to start for real.
What are you guys talking about?
Can we join your team? Oh, that's so
Sorry,
cute.
didn't mean to freak out on you. I just... how should I put this? I really appreciate the offer. That's so unbelievably generous of you. But only people from Natlan are allowed to take part in the pilgrimage.
Oh, Paimon thought we could just join your team and fight our way to the top and then become heroes.
It's alright. Really. I mean, no one's ever offered to join my team before.
Oh, honey.
Really?
We're all usually on good terms, but whenever pilgrimage registration rolls around, it feels like everyone starts avoiding me. They don't make eye contact or bring up the pilgrimage. It's like they're afraid I'll ask them to join my team.
Oh,
I probably don't even need to explain the reason. I'm too weak. It's pretty obvious there's nothing to gain from being on my team. That really doesn't matter to you?
Honey, we can carry.
The
We'll
Traveler's
carry
strong
you
enough
to
for the three of
victory.
us. Gods, dragons, giant narwhals. She can give them all a run for their Mora.
Yep.
Oh, I get it. You were able to overlook my lack of strength because you're confident in your own skills.
Actually, I wasn't thinking any of that, actually. You were in a tough spot, and I wanted to help.
That's right. We always try to help people out during our travels. That's what makes a true adventurer.
A true adventurer. You guys are really special. You know you're strong, but you don't take yourselves too seriously. That's exactly the kind of person I want to become. You're planning on staying in Natlan for a little while, right? Mind if I try to learn from you while you're here?
Learn from us?
Yeah, you know, like a disciple or a sidekick. You don't even have to teach me anything. I'll just observe. I promise I won't be in the way. Besides, I can take you to see the sights and introduce you to Natlan in the meantime.
What do you think, Traveler? Seems like she really looks up to you.
I'm fine with this.
Oh, right! Didn't those people from earlier say the registration period was about to end? You don't need to focus on finding new teammates?
Don't worry about it. I wouldn't be able to manage it this close to the deadline anyway. I lose all the time. I'm used to it. Everyone around me is used to it. So it's fine. No one expects anything out of me.
No, honey.
But if I manage to learn a thing or two from you, I might just pull off a win next time.
All right.
Thank you! Who would have thought I'd get the chance to meet such impressive adventurers? Today must be my lucky day. Well, come with me, you two. I'll show you where I grew up and introduce you to our tribe, the Children of Echoes. Hello, I'm Kachina, a member of the Children of Echoes.
Baby
I
acquired.
adore green fruits and would love to become more strong, even though I'm still not much of a fighter. I should probably save all that for later, right? Then, are you hoping to go somewhere? I'm pretty familiar with these parts, so I can show you the way.
She's precious. China's become your companion. When she uses her elemental skill, she will enter Night Soul's Blessing and summon Turbo Twisty to fight alongside her. If the hold mode of her elemental skill is used while she uses it, while Turbo Twisty is on the field, she will ride Turbo Twisty and gain the ability to move and climb quickly. Neato. Additionally, when you switch to Kachina while climbing, sprinting, While in midair, Kachina will immediately hop on Turbo Twisty as she takes the field. This ability is known as Night Soul Transmission and can only be used in areas within Natlan where Phylician mechanics are present. Fascinating.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Whoa. That thing over there looks super intimidating. You sure it's not gonna fall off?
Don't worry. Our tribe works closely with stone. That's one of our symbols, actually. It's not going anywhere, I promise you.
But she's so cute. Let me actually look at what her abilities are. I'm curious. Little baby. At least do.
Armley.
So close. Okay, she's a spear user. Interesting. Look to have anything right now for her. I don't even know what's good for her. I'll just slap this on her. I have too many spear users. What's the recommended? Shit that I don't really have that much of. Victory or defense? Doing defense. The Geo characters, I'm sure most of her stats are defense. Yep. With the force back there. Filter. Oh, active opulent dreams is that? That makes sense. I have more of that. Let's actually do those. I farmed it a lot for my Geo characters, in case you couldn't tell. Don't have much in the way of that right now, so I guess we'll just... No. Give me that now. Just give her HP. But the other pieces I have are kind of garbage. We'll just... Sorry, Noah. I'm going kingless from you. Do these 2 pieces for now. Yoink. Let me see what her towns actually are. So, Turbo 50, we kind of learned about that. Damage to the ground at regular intervals, dealing AoE geo damage based on defense. Okay. Ult, striking the ground. Ichina deals AoE geo damage based on her defense and creates difficulty for the field. After nearby party members triggers a Night Soul burst, Ichina's Theo damage bonus increases by 20% per 12 seconds. Ooh, God, she can be... Sounds like she can be a pretty busted 4-star, not gonna lie. If I get her the right artifacts. But I'm gonna have to level her all the way up before I can use her. So that's a later me problem. Cause
many of our tribespeople love music and dance and have an amazing sense of rhythm. In the past, Outlanders have come here just to study our culture and exchange views. My parents wanted me to learn dance,
look at her
but I wanted to
popping
become
up.
a warrior instead.
Damn. Look at the chunky boy.
Hey, it's Io! Come on, over here! Allow me to introduce you. This is Io, my Saurian companion, and also an important member of my family.
So cute.
He's saying hello.
Just like
I think
my
he
son.
likes you.
Saurian? So in Natlan, you consider Saurians to be part of your family?
Yeah.
Of course. That
Chunk
one is
Bean
not only
is
a
my
nation
son,
of heroes,
okay?
but also a nation of Saurians. They occupy an important place in every tribe. Outlanders always seem to think of Io as my pet, but that's not the case at all. Io and I go on adventures together, but he also has a Saurian family and a place to stay of his own. Sometimes he even brings his entire family over to eat at our house. The children of Echoes have the closest ties to the Tepetlisaurs, which are naturally very friendly to humans. That's how our relationship became what it is today. All Saurians have their own personalities, but I think calling them our companions pretty much sums it up.
So cute. I can't.
See? Io agrees with me.
Yes, my baby.
Oh! You're here too!
No way! You have a Saurian companion too!
Meet my son.
Oh, what a sweet little thing! I think your friend here will get along with Io just fine. Alright, you two go have fun. I've got some important business to handle, and then I'll be right back. No mischief, okay? And you better not go leading your new friend astray, or I'm telling your parents.
Oh, baby's making friends. I was wondering if they'd bring him up, because technically where you get him is where you, like, first start the quest here, so... Or kind of near where you first start the quest.
This is the most cherished and most sacred item in our tribe. It symbolizes the Wyab that protects us and grants us blessings.
Wyab? Is that a god of some sort?
Sort of. We believe the Wyab dwell beneath the earth, while the Pyro Archon hails from above. We hold regular gatherings here, actually. Our chief recounts and interprets dreams relating to our Wyab to decipher its will. The Wyab know the past and can foresee the future. Isn't that extraordinary?
Huh. Kachina, what are you doing here?
Chief! Oh, let me
Look
introduce
at
you.
this
This is
styling
Papa,
dude.
the chief of our tribe. Chief, these two just arrived in Natlan. They're super accomplished adventurers, and they're letting me stick by them so I can learn a thing or two.
Sorry, did we do anything wrong?
Hello?
Kachina is a child of our tribe. Her safety's my responsibility, so I'll just come out and say it. I don't know how you met her, but I'm gonna need you to prove your identity.
Whoa, 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 whoa! There's no need for that, Chief. They're good people. I can feel it.
A feeling isn't going to satisfy your parents, Kachina.
It's a valid concern, I get it.
How about... we show you our adventurer handbook. It's where all our previous travels are recorded.
The people who belong to the Adventurers Guild are kind of a mixed bag. I prefer something more reliable. Huh. You're the Traveler, and you're Paimon, her familiar.
Yep.
Paimon is a guide. Jeez, these rumors are getting out of control. Well, okay, maybe this one's not
familiar's
that
better
bad.
than
It does
the
make
other
you
things
seem
you've been
super
called.
powerful and mysterious, Traveler.
Wait, is there something special about those names?
You haven't heard?
Nope.
Learn well from her, Kachina. It's unlikely you've ever had a teacher of greater merit.
Really?
Thanks for the thumbs up,
To earn
guy.
that kind of praise from the chief. You guys must be even stronger than I thought.
Apologies for not trusting your word.
Oh, don't worry about it. You were just doing your duty.
Well, Kachina's still young, so you can never be too careful. As for you, Kachina, isn't registration about to close? Why haven't you headed out yet?
Don't worry, Chief. I told my teammates to go ahead. I'll catch up with them in a bit. I may not be much of a fighter, but I am quick on my feet.
Baby.
Kachina's trying not to worry him, huh?
Yep.
I see. Well, I hope I wasn't interrupting anything just now. If I did, just tell me where you left off, and I might be able to help with the explanations.
Let me think. I told them about the Wyab, so now's the perfect time to dive into ancient names. Good thing you're here, Chief. I don't think I could explain it very well.
Oh, right! That word kept popping up in our conversation earlier. So what does it mean exactly?
Give us the lore.
Well, Natlan is a nation of heroes whose valiant deeds are preserved and passed down over time in the form of stories. You can think of an ancient name almost like a label for these stories. By mentioning an ancient name, we remind ourselves of the epic sagas of heroes past.
For example, the most famous bearer of my ancient name fought in 27 Night Warden Wars. By the time he fought in his last one, he was already over 60 years old. Even though he wasn't quite where he used to be physically speaking, he still managed to achieve top rankings during the pilgrimage. Impressive, right?
That's why do people inherit ancient names?
Ancient names allow us to preserve the stories of the past, but they're also much more than that. Think of an ancient name almost like an heirloom passed down from generation to generation.
Okay.
Do you have your stone on you, Kachina?
Of course. Here, take a look.
Whoa, that black stone looks so mysterious. It's like there's something shiny inside it.
Looks like a feather.
The Wayab decide who is deserving of inheriting an ancient name. Once a successor is selected, the name becomes theirs to bear, and their deeds are then preserved within it. As time passes, ancient names come to represent the heroic deeds of more and more bearers, and their value becomes even more profound. In turn, the accomplishments preserved within it serve as an inspiration for the next generation of successors.
Just like me. I'm still not sure why our Wayab chose me of all people. But if I didn't know the stories of all the past heroes, how they never stopped fighting, I probably would have given up a long time ago.
It's like a form of mental fortitude.
Then you're saying this stone doesn't have any actual power? Like it's not gonna make Paimon super strong or smart?
None at all. And that is precisely how it exercises its unique value.
Think of it this way. If you become a hero because the heavens granted you strength, are your triumphs earned or given?
Oh, Paimon gets it! If people start to ask those kinds of questions, the stories suddenly become a lot less inspirational.
True.
Someone had this to say about ancient names. Our forebearers carved miracles into obsidian rock, yet future bearers looked upon them and saw strength. The miracles of the past become the motivations of the present. The limitations of the past become the breakthroughs of today. That's more or less the gist of it. So there's no rush, Kachina. Many people struggle to understand the Wayab's judgment after receiving an ancient name. As long as you never stop trying to improve your abilities and surpass yourself, your time will come.
Just get good.
Thank you, Chief. I'll get it together, just you watch. Well, it's getting late. I've got to get to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Oh, right. I'm not sure where you're headed, but mind taking a detour with me?
Okay.
Is that where the pilgrimage is taking place?
Yep. And outside of competition season, it's the place where our intertribal gatherings are held.
Will the Pyro Archon be there?
Of course! She's the most important figure in the entire event!
Let's go!
Sounds like a plan then. Let's go!
Well, if the Traveler and Paimon are with you, then I don't need to worry about your safety. Be on your way now.
Alright, we're off! See you later, Chief! I got so carried away just now, I didn't consider what would happen if our destinations were different. Luckily, that's not the case. Or, well, I guess we just have to meet up after the tournament.
You sure it's okay you didn't tell the chief about your team?
Chief Pakal's a really nice guy. If he knew the truth, he might even ask to join me. But he's not as young as he used to be, and he's got some old injuries that still bother him. He's not cut out for any more attempts.
Oh,
He'll find out
looking
what
out
really
for
happened
him.
when he sees me compete. I'm sure I'll get an earful for lying, but this is for the best.
Very considerate, little bean.
Yeah, your teammates left you high and dry and you made sure they didn't feel guilty about it.
It's not their fault, really. The pilgrimage is extremely important to the people of Natlan. We all grow up listening to stories about the heroes of the past and dream of becoming warriors with the strength to defend our nation. Not out of a selfish desire for glory, but to lend our strength to a greater cause. Anyway, don't worry about it for now. Once you witness the spectacle for yourself, maybe it'll all start to make more sense. It'll also be a great opportunity to experience our culture and history. Alright, time to leave our settlement. Let's head that way. Our last stop, the Statue of the Seven, is also in that direction. Let's go!
Already been there. Haha. Off we go, though. It's nice that they have this for people who don't go preemptively exploring.
The statue is so pretty.
But still.
Is that what the Pyro Archon is like?
You betcha. Beautiful, effortlessly
Mommy.
confident, and absolutely awesome.
It
Mommy,
didn't
sorry.
work when you tried earlier either. Now we know that wasn't a fluke. What's going on here?
Oh yeah, we don't have Pyro Traveler. Fun fact.
Huh? You can get elemental power from the Statue of the Seven?
It's always worked before.
This would have been such a good opportunity to show Kachina how impressive you are. It's so weird that it's not working. There must be something about Natlan.
Aw, I would have liked to see that.
Sorry, Kachina. We got your hopes up for nothing.
No, it's alright. If anything, I'm even more curious now. Were you really able to gain elemental powers just by touching the Statue of the Seven? That's something only vision bearers can use.
Yep, it's always been that way.
Could you show me? Only if you want to, I mean. No pressure.
Sure.
Take it away, Traveler.
Tee.
Wow! Different elemental powers! Wielded by a single person! I've never even heard of something like that!
It's because we're special.
Let me give it a try!
Oh, honey. Try as you might, you won't be able to.
Nope. Still just Geo. Anyway,
There.
I was right! You really are something special!
Just wait until you hear about our previous adventures. Whoa! What's that?
That's a darkin. Get the tall boys.
Oh, that's a cuckoo soar! They fly high and fast, and they're always full of energy.
Reminds me of our time in Mondstadt.
Right? It's been ages since that day we first saw Dvalin. We've come so far.
Oh, before I forget, we've got a pretty long trek ahead of us, so here, take this. They look like shiny little gems, don't they? Don't be fooled, though. It's actually candy. My mom made them.
Rock candy,
I always
let's
bring a few when I know
go.
I'm gonna be out and about for a while. A little boost of sugar can really come in handy in a pinch.
Woo! Paimon loves candy. Thanks.
Very generous of you.
My pleasure, my pleasure! I've got all sorts of bits and bobs on me. I'm sure they'll come in handy at some point.
Yippee! Okay. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I know we didn't get too far into this, but Aria's gonna stream later, and I don't want to cut into any of that. It's in like an hour, so might as well hop off now. So you know, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Be sure to check out Aria's stream later. She's doing little puzzle hand cam stuff. And, oh, Primus. See if we can pull anything. Because Hutao and Nahida are on the banner right now. See if I can get Hutao finally after all these years. Probably not. I got Arlecchino last time, so we're still in 50-50 territory and pretty low. I'd have to be really fucking lucky, which I never am. I always have to go all the way to pity before it fucking lets me do anything. At the rate that I've been doing Genshin stuff, it probably isn't gonna happen. Nothing special for me. I don't even have enough to get one of these. Oh well. Anyway, enough crying about my sad gacha luck. I don't think I've even got the new voice of those. But anyway, I think that'll be all for today. Yeah, do the YouTube things like subscribe, members, all that fun shit. Woo, yippee, ha. See you next time.